Good morning. How are you?
Good. I hope your morning's going well.
It's going great.
So
Come
good
on
to see
in.
you again. May I take a seat?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Great. Well, just to be respectful of your time, we still have 15 minutes today. Is that
Absolutely.
all right? Okay, great. I'm going to just set a little timer and put it right over here just so I can make sure I'm
I
on
understand completely.
Great. Well, how did you have fun at the after hours?
You know, those things are great. I mean,
Yeah.
not only for the networking, but also just to meet some colleagues, talk about some of the trials and tribulations of running a restaurant. So they're always good, and I appreciate the chamber putting those on.
Always, I love networking events just from all the connections I made.
Yep.
And on my way over here, I was just, reminiscing about a first client that I had with Seminole Insurance Agency, and they're very similar to you, a startup restaurant, really concerned about their business and their insurance and all the liabilities that they have. And I, took the initiative, and with my team, we just got the best insurance coverage for them, and right now they are just booming in business. And I actually have a little testimony letter
Good to hear.
Take home. So that's really what I hope to do with you today. I have a little agenda for us.
Okay.
Just to, hopefully get all the concerns that you want. I'm just going to go over your decision criteria and some facts about you. I'm just a little interested about you, and really hope I understand your business concerns. And then I want to explain how Seminole Insurance Agency can help you solve your problems and any concerns that you have.
Okay.
And then connect those concerns with my solutions. And then hopefully, if you're satisfied and everything is mutual, get some next steps.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, great. And also, I'm going to take a little bit of notes here. Does everything sound good for you?
Perfect so far.
Okay, great. So I just really wanted to understand your decision criteria. Is there any other person that should be in this meeting with us?
Well, my wife and I are business partners.
Okay, so
but the way we worked out this to make it work is I handle the back of the house and the financials.
Okay.
And she handles the front of the house.
Okay, so
I'll be making the decision.
And then she's the front. Okay, got it. Awesome. So you'll be making the full decision. Awesome.
Yep.
Great. And do you have a time frame with this?
The policy renews in June.
Okay,
June 1.
June. Okay.
And I always like to try to make that decision a couple weeks prior. So mid-May.
Okay. Definitely, we can
so
shoot
we're
for
not,
that.
right up against the gun.
Awesome. Great to hear. And when you're making a decision on your insurance policies, what exactly are you looking for? Do you have something in particular where you're like, wow, that's exactly what I need? Are you worried about price or?
Certainly, you're always worried about price.
Of course.
But the issues are twofold.
Okay.
You look fairly young, and and I know you're fresh out of school and you're licensed and got all that stuff. But I've inherited my dad's guy. Who's our current insurance broker.
Okay.
A middle-aged gentleman.
So
one of the things and the reason you're here, because I met you at the chamber event, is how do we build a relationship where you're now my insurance agent. I don't have to worry about my dad's guy, so to speak. So,
are you concerned about my experience, or are you concerned about being, retaining this relationship and actually having not just being business partners but friendly as well?
I think business-wise.
Business-wise.
Just business-wise.
Okay, well, awesome. One of the things that my friends have always, not even just my business partners, but friends too, family, everywhere, have always just really recognized me for how well I retain relationships. I would have to say I kind of put people in front of me sometimes, which is a good thing.
Right,
and also
right.
might be a bad thing for me just because, I think about other people more than myself. But that's just a little example of how our relationship will be very strong if you do follow through with my advice.
Okay.
Great, good, awesome. So I really wanted to understand a little bit about you. Like, what is your role? You said that you are the back of the house, and you make the decision. Exactly what is your day-to-day?
My day-to-day is I oversee the kitchen.
Oversee the kitchen.
Okay. I oversee the financial end. Certainly, I deal with vendors. I deal with food servers. I deal with those types of things.
Okay.
Chef and I meet a couple times a week, go over menus. A lot of our recipes are family, passed down family generation to generation, so we talk about those. And then
Sorry for interrupting. It's a family restaurant.
It is.
Awesome, great. That's so great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And sorry, you can go ahead and finish.
And again, my wife handles the front of the house. The servers, the reservations, all the things that go along with making that experience when you come into our restaurant table 22 the best it can be.
So people come back,
Yep,
obviously.
yep, that's the goal.
Of course. Well, love to hear that. I also, so since I understand a little bit more about you and the restaurant and how your wife is involved, really want to get into understanding your really business concerns. You mentioned how you have some, and I see that you did a lot of remodeling, your lease, and I have really good, strong facts about the restaurant, but really want to know what your business concerns are right now.
Well, I think twofold.
Okay.
The first one being, I want to expand our wine selections.
Okay.
My wife and I differ a little bit. I wouldn't call it an argument, but I would call it a strong discussion.
Okay.
And but I think we're established now. We have very good clientele. I think that clientele is now expanded to others, and I think there's some expectations now that are being set that we expand some offerings, and I think the wines would do that.
Are you referring to your happy hour, how it's getting a little popular after business?
That's part of it.
That's part of it, okay.
But I think the other part of it is, I see some regulars now.
Okay.
They're bringing their spouses in, their significant others, bringing clients in for business meetings. And so I want to create that because I think those people would expect that.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone loves some good wine. Trust
Correct.
me, I'm a big wine person.
Okay.
I would love to hear that. Is that your main concern right now?
I mean, that's a concern, but I've seen this firsthand, and so I want to explain it, and I want to explain to anybody else that I meet with as a prospective broker is, I experienced through my dad's guy, we had a loss.
Okay.
It was some food spoilage.
Okay.
And
so this is
I was
past.
told, had coverage for it,
Okay.
ended up not having coverage for it, and we were out $10,000.
Wow.
Okay.
So are you concerned that you don't have a peace of mind with your insurance coverage and not in the clear? You're really just
There's no
don't know.
doubt. There's not a comfort level there because I saw it firsthand. So, I want to make sure whoever broker, but the company is a little important as well to make sure there's coverage in place if I do have a loss.
Got it.
So
$10,000, that's a lot of money.
It is.
Did that really impact your business as a whole?
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
Certainly we have some reserves, but certainly we don't have a lot of $10,000 reserves just sitting around for one particular loss item.
Yeah, and you could be using that $10,000 that you spent on food spoilage for your wine selection.
Correct.
$10,000 getting.
I like how you're thinking.
Of course. So, wow, I'm sorry about that loss. And
Yep.
Did you get that all covered, or should I be worrying about that right now coming into your business?
I think that is a point of contention.
Okay.
Okay.
The food spoilage.
I was told coverage, turn in a claim, no coverage. Told there is coverage now, but I'm still skeptical.
Okay, so that recently just happened.
Correct.
Got it. And right now you're trying to figure that out, pay the claim, or you just don't know right now. You're really figuring that out. So to help you out with that, I would love to look over your insurance policy, and so I could really understand if that is covered, since your current broker is not being in the clear right now.
Right.
Does that sound something that you would like?
Yeah. I'd share my insurance policies with you. The concern I've always had with sharing information is making sure that it stays private.
Of course.
Okay, because I know you all have other restaurants that you insure. Some are competitors of mine.
Yes.
And I just want to make sure that information is kept confidential.
Of course, everything is confidential. I would never share anything with anyone else.
Right.
Are you concerned about that? Because
private, you hear and you read and you see about a breach of confidentiality and documents falling into the wrong hands, kind of thing.
Of course.
And certainly we have, we're a restaurant, okay, but we do have some things that we do that we're pretty proud of, and certainly want others not to maybe know about them.
Yes.
So that's always.
Well, definitely, I have to tell you, are not going to worry about that. One of our core values is trust and honesty, and I would never show anything else with anyone.
I'll be more than happy to share the information.
Especially your competitors. I know it's a business world out there, and you don't want anyone else knowing what you're doing. Does that sound good?
That sounds good.
Okay, good.
I appreciate you saying that.
I'm kind of worried that I don't know what your current broker's doing right now with your trust and everything, but I would never do that for you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, great. I'm just moving on. A little
Okay.
bit more of your concerns. Did you have anything else besides your wine selection, how you want to expand that, and then the food spoilage claim right now?
No, I think those are the two areas that are most pressing.
Those are the big ones.
Mm.
Okay, so if I want to say, so if I could get those, figure out your whole, look at your coverage, figure out your whole claim with that, see if it's covered. If it's not covered, see a possible solution for that, and then help you out with your wine selection. Make it so we can possibly use that $10,000 that you have to pay for this claim if it is not covered. You can put that into the wine selection. Would you be like to hear about that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, great. Well, I actually have a little brochure right here about Seminole Insurance Agency. And this is just something that we have together that we like to show our clients.
Okay.
We really, our values are really focused, we're client focused, we're reliable, and I told you, we're very trustworthy and very honest in everything we do. So I would love for you to just look over this just to get some facts about us, a little bit about my background, a little bit about me, and then obviously about Seminole Insurance Agency. And what I want to do for you is I want to look over your insurance policies, figure out the perfect solution for you, and then hopefully come back for another meeting. And if you're satisfied, work together in the long run, because I am a reliable person and we can definitely do that for your
That
business.
sounds good.
And like I said, I have someone who, a client of mine that was struggling in business concerns in a startup restaurant, was like a year old, didn't really know what was going on with his insurance, his liability. And I have a little testimony letter from him. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. Just wanted to give that to you so you can
Okay. Wow.
look at that and be like, wow, this person that does have a client and help them out. So just to take that with you.
Okay.
Does everything sound great?
That does.
Okay,
That does. Very,
awesome.
very nice.
I really want you to take this home, and I also want to let you take this agenda home for your wife, so you guys can review everything and saw everything that we talked about with your business concerns, and then hopefully we can meet up again next Tuesday. Are you a morning person, afternoon person?
I'm out all next week,
Okay,
so it'd have to be the following week.
no worries. Just because I know you wanted to get down in mid-May, your insurance coverage, so definitely the sooner rather than later.
Right.
So maybe definitely not next week since you're out. How about Monday morning?
The following week,
Yeah, the following week.
can't do anything in the morning.
Okay.
It always has to be between 2 and 3 in the afternoon.
Okay, got it.
Because the lunch is over and this is before happy
Of
hour
course.
starts.
Got it,
Okay.
got it. Gotta get to happy hour with your
Yeah,
regulars. Okay, so Monday around 2 p.m. Does that sound
Yes,
great?
sounds good.
Okay, awesome. And also, before I forget, I'm just gonna give you my business
Okay,
card.
well, thank you
You
so
have
much.
one as well.
Yes,
Just
here
so
you
we
go.
can, if you have any questions, contact me or
Okay.
anything. Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Very good.
Thank you. Oh my
Very
God, I
good.
forgot the business card.
Okay.
Awesome.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I probably should make this a little bit more organized too. How are you? I feel like I've met you before.
I have.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
with
my name's
FAIA.
Jean. FAIA. Nice to officially
Good to
meet
meet
you.
you.
You're not Nick.
So
Great.
that's cool.
Are you tired? There's a lot
No, I'm
happening
good.
with this.
I'm
Okay,
good.
good.
I just got this sinus
Oh, that's
crud,
nice.
you know. We live in
Honestly,
Tallahassee, so.
the pollen right now is
Oh my gosh.
unreal.
Oh my gosh.
And my roommate right now, she's going crazy with it. Every single day when she gets home, she cries. Like, it's not from from tears or sad. She's like, Jeannie, my eyes are just like, they can't
Yeah.
stop. I'm like, wow, I feel so bad for her.
That's
She's like
crazy.
nonstop crying. Did I get good timing, by the way?
You did.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
No.
And I just, one last little question before I head out. The objections, was it my age, or was it when you were concerned about our relationship? What was the objection?
The
It was
age.
the age? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, well I had like a certificate. I should have done that. Whatever.
It's all
Whatever.
good.
All good. Hopefully I get to the next round. We'll see.
You did good.
Thank you. Should I head out or should I wait a little?
Yeah. Or you have any questions?
Just wanted to know what the objection was. but-
Yeah. Well, there was two. The objection was about the insurance company not
Okay.
paying a loss.
Okay.
She did very well
Got it.
on it.
Great.
And the age/relationship.
Okay.
So you did good on
Perfect.
both of those.
Well, great. I honestly, thinking about it now, I literally forgot some questions that I was supposed to ask, like what you want in an insurance broker and everything, but it's fine. It happens, you
Well, you know, every meeting has its own little twist
know.
and turn.
Exactly.
But you did well. I mean, you
Thank
covered the highlights. You went through. I think you laid it out, and I think that's what people are looking for is just
Okay,
a
good.
plan. You know, so
Okay, we'll
you
see.
follow the steps.
Awesome. I did it last year and I came in so blind. It's so funny, like looking at myself like this time last year. I just like grown so much. I'm more of the insurance side. I'm a dual, but
Oh, you are.
I'm really involved in the insurance major, and it's just funny. Like I had no idea because now I'm in advanced sales, and now I know approach, real report, all that stuff. I had no idea. So last year I just came in and was like, "So your questions?" Like I had no clue. Thank you. Well, thank you so much.
Good. Take
Are you
care.
going to be the buyer next round too?
I don't know.
All right.
We'll see.
Well, thank you for your time.
Take care.